Choosing the best TV show is very hard since most TV shows offer more satisfaction to viewers always. In this list, most TV shows have won a number of awards and received high ratings in IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, TV.com. Some of these TV shows have also been included in the Guinness records. Accordingly, in this video, I am going to show you the top 10 most rated TV shows of all time. So let's take a look at the top 10 best TV series of all time. Number 10. Sherlock.
The name Sherlock Holmes. Consulting detective.
Sherlock is a British crime television series based on Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes detective stories, which created by Stephen Moffat and Mark Gatiss. Its main casts are Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman. The story is about Sherlock Holmes, who depicts consulting detectives solving various mysteries in modern-day London. 13 episodes have been produced, airing from 2010 to 2017. Sherlock is produced by British network BBC along with Hartswood Films. The series is primarily filmed in Cardiff, Wales, with North Gower Street in London. It has been nominated for numerous awards including Emmy, BAFTA and Golden Globe awards across a variety of categories due to quality of its writing, acting and direction. Further, Sherlock received universal critical acclaim with a 9.1 rating of IMDb, 78% Rotten Tomatoes score and 8.9 on TV.com, therefore keeping it in the 10th place in this list. Number 9. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is a Japanese anime television series adapted from the Fullmetal Alchemist manga by Hiromu Arakawa. This was produced by Bones and the series is directed by Yasuhiro Airi and written by Hiroshi Onogi. The story is about two brothers who fail to resurrect their dead mother by using alchemist, resulting in the youngest losing his body and the oldest an arm and leg, and finding the Philosopher's Stone which could return their lost bodies. The series ran for 64 episodes on TBS from April 2009 to July 2010. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood received universal critical acclaim with a 9.1 rating on IMDb, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes and 8.5 on TV.com, therefore keeping it in the 9th place in the list. Number 8. Avatar: The Last Airbender.
You must defeat the Fire Lord, but if the world is to survive, you must do it by summer's end. I can help you face the threat, but only if you are ready. I'm ready.
Avatar: The Last Airbender is an American animated television series created by Michael Dante and Brian Konietzko and Aaron Ehash as head writer. It aired on Nickelodeon for 3 seasons from February 2005 to July 2008. Avatar is set in an Asiatic-like world in which some people can manipulate one of the 4 elements: water, earth, fire or air, with telekinetic variants of the Chinese martial arts known as bending. The only individual who can bend all 4 elements, the Avatar is responsible for maintaining harmony between the world's 4 nations and serves as the bridge between the spirit world and the physical world. The Last Airbender was commercially successful and acclaimed by audience and critics. Avatar received universal critical acclaim with 9.2 rating on IMDb, 92% on Rotten Tomatoes and 8.9 on TV.com, therefore keeping it in the 8th place in the list. Number 7. Rick and Morty.
Dad, I'm drawing a line, okay? Any damage to this house or these children when we get back and...
Listen, you have my word as a caregiver. Everything's gonna be fine.
Rick and Morty is an American adult animated science fiction sitcom created by Justin Roiland and Dan Harmon. The series follows the misadventures of cynical mad scientist Rick Sanchez and grandson Morty Smith, who split their time between domestic life and interdimensional adventures. The series has been acclaimed by critics for its originality, creativity and humor. This was initially premiered on December 2nd, 2013 and a 5th season was confirmed in July 2020. Rick and Morty received universal critical acclaims with 9.2 rating on IMDb, 94% on Rotten Tomatoes and 9.0 on TV.com, therefore keeping it in the 7th place in this list. Number 6. The Sopranos. The Sopranos is an American crime drama television series created by David Chase. The story revolves around Tony Soprano, a New Jersey-based Italian-American mobster, portraying the difficulties that he faces as he tries to balance his family life with his role as the leader of a criminal organization. This was premiered on HBO on January 10, 1999. The series ran for 6 seasons totaling 86 episodes until June 10, 2007. It was primarily filmed in Sherlock Studios in Long Island City in Queens, New York City, and on location in New Jersey. The series won a multitude of awards including Peabody Award, 21 Primetime Emmy Awards, and 5 Golden Globe Awards, and widely regarded as one of the greatest television series of all time. Several members of the show's cast and crew were largely unknown to the public but have since had successful career. In 2013, the Writers Guild of America named The Sopranos the best written TV series of all time, while the TV Guide ranked it the best television series of all time. The Sopranos had a significant effect on the shape of the American television industry. It has been characterized by critics as one of the most influential artistic work of the 2000s. The Sopranos received universal critical acclaims with 9.2 ratings on IMDb, 94% Rotten Tomatoes score, and 9.3 on TV.com, therefore keeping it in the 6th place in the list. Number 5. Game of Thrones.
When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. There is no middle ground.
Game of Thrones is an American fantasy drama series produced by David Benioff and E.W. Weiss on HBO. It is the adaptation of A Song of Ice and Fire, a series of fantasy novel by George R.R. Martin. It premiered at HBO in the United States on 17th April 2011 and came to an end on 19th May 2019 with 73 episodes broadcast over 8 seasons. Over the course of the show, Game of Thrones has a big assembled cast and follows several story arcs. A major arc concerns the Iron Throne of the 7 Westeros kingdoms and follows a web of noble empire alliances and conflicts, either competing to claim the throne or fighting for independence from it. Another focuses on the last bloodline of the deposed ruling dynasty of the realm, who is plotting a return to the throne and has been exiled to Essos. The Night's Watch, a military order defending the realm against threats from north, is followed by a third plotline. Critics praise the series for its acting, complex characters, story, scope, and value of production, even though its frequent use of nudity and violence was subject to criticism. The series received 59 Prime Emmy Awards, the most prestigious in the drama series, including the Outstanding Drama Series in 2015, 16, 18, and 19. Game of Thrones received universal critical acclaims with 9.3 ratings on IMDb, 89% on Rotten Tomatoes, and 9 on TV.com. Accordingly, keep it in 5th place in this list. Number 4. The Wire.
Addicted to himself. It's also what makes him good opponents. He does not get to win, we get to win.
The Wire is an American crime drama television series produced and written primarily by the author and former police reporter David Simon. The Wire premiered on 2nd June 2002 and concluded on 9th March 2008 with 60 episodes spanning 5 seasons. Wire introduces a different institution of the city and its relationship to law enforcement at each season. All seasons of The Wire have received positive reviews from the number of major TV critics, several naming it the best contemporary show and one of the best drama series of all time. The Wire has been nominated for and won a wide range of awards, including the Primetime Emmy Award and the Writers Guild of America Awards. In the years following the end of the series, several colleges and universities such as Johns Hopkins, Brown University, and Harvard College offered classes on Wire in areas ranging from law to sociology to film studies. The Wire received universal critical acclaim with a rating of 9.3 on IMDb, 94% on Rotten Tomatoes, and 9.0 on TV.com, and as such keep it in the 4th place on the list. Number 3. Band of Brothers.
This is not Dog Company. This is not Fox Company. This is Easy Company.
Band of Brothers is a 2001 American war drama miniseries based on the 1992 non-fiction book of the same name by historian Stephen Ambrose. Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks were the executive producers, and the episodes were first aired on HBO starting on September 9, 2001, whereas the series won the Emmy and Golden Globe Award for Best Miniseries in 2001. The series portrays the history of the Easy Company in the United States through its participation in major actions in Europe to the capitulation of the Japan and end of the Second World War. The Band of Brothers received universal critical acclaim with a rating of 9.4 on IMDb, 94% on Rotten Tomatoes and 8.8 on TV.com, and hence keep it in the third place of the list. Number 2. Chernobyl.
I'm pleased to report that the situation in Chernobyl is stable. In terms of radiation, it's the equivalent of a chest x-ray.
No, Chernobyl is on fire.
Chernobyl is a 2019 historical television drama miniseries that revolves around the story of the nuclear plant disaster that took place in the Soviet Socialist Republic of Ukraine in April 1986, telling the stories of the people who caused the disaster and those who responded to it. The series also shows the effort of firefighters who were the first responders on the scenes, volunteers, and the team of miners. It was created and written by Craig Mazin and directed by Joanne Wren. The ensemble is composed by Jared Harris, Stellan Skarsgård, Emily Watson, and Paul Reiter. The series has been produced by HBO in the United States and Sky UK in the United Kingdom. It received 19 nominations at the 71st Primetime Emmy Awards and won for Outstanding Limited Series, Outstanding Direction, and Outstanding Writing. With a rating of 9.4 on IMDb, a 96% Rotten Tomatoes, and 9.3 on TV.com, Chernobyl received universal critical acclaim, thus keep it in the second position in the list. Number 1. Breaking Bad.
You understood what I just said to you.
Yes. Lung cancer.
Breaking Bad is an American neo-western crime drama television series produced by Vince Gilligan. The show, consisting of 5 seasons for a total of 62 episodes, aired on AMC from January 20th, 2008 to September 29, 2013. It tells the story of Walter White, an underpaid and frustrated high school chemistry teacher who is struggling with a recent diagnosis of stage 3 lung cancer. White turns to a life of crime by producing and distributing crystal meth in partnership with his former student G. Speakman to secure the financial future of his family before he dies while navigating the danger of the criminal underworld. The first season of Breaking Bad received generally positive reviews, while universal acclaim was given to the rest of its run, which would make critics praise as one of the greatest television series of all time. The show has received numerous awards including 16 Primetime Emmy Awards, 8 Satellite Awards, 2 Golden Globe Awards, 2 Peabody Awards, and 4 Television Critics Association Awards. Breaking Bad received widespread critical acclaim, and in 2013 Guinness World Record named Breaking Bad the most highly rated TV series of all time. Overall, this received universal critical acclaim with a rating of 9.5 on IMDb, a score of 96% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a score of 9 on TV.com, thus keeping it at the top of the list and the best TV series of all time. So friends, these are the top 10 best TV shows of all time, and thank you for watching it. If you have a different idea about this, please comment on it. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more videos like this on our channel.